If you've been taking a look at the Toyota Highlander, but you've thought to yourself, I wish it had a slightly more aggressive look to it, that's exactly what the new Highlander XSE is all about. You can see up front that we have a blacked out grille. It's definitely more aggressive going on up front. The blacked elements, this different treatment down there at the bottom versus some of the rest of the Highlander lineup. We have a few different front end looks overall for the Highlander, but this is going to be the sportiest, the most aggressive feel overall. Aside from that, this is the same Highlander you've come to know and love, so we don't get any extra power under the hood. That's typically what we see in XSE trims, although we do get unique wheels that definitely dress things up a bit. Now on the inside, we're not allowed to see it just yet, but we do have some photos that we can place right here in the video. We're going to get a red leather interior, which is something that we also see in entries like the Toyota Camry, the Avalon in their top-end models. The red interior looks really great in photos. Now it's just going to be leather seats and some red door inserts. The dashboard is still going to be black, so it's not a lot of red. If you're worried that it might be a little over the top, I think it's just about the right amount. As we move around to the rear, you can see that we get more of those blacked out elements, but again, basically the same Highlander that we've known before. If you want to know more about this generation Highlander, I do have a first drive video on the Highlander and Highlander Hybrid. You can go and check those out on our channel. And of course, we will have a full and complete review coming up very, very soon, probably in about a month or so. And that will focus mainly on the hybrid model first, and then the non-hybrid second. We probably will get our hands on an XSE over the next few months. The XSE trim is again primarily about style, and that's certainly what this generation of the Highlander is all about inside and out as well. We get the optional, absolutely enormous infotainment screen in the dashboard. The red leather seat's definitely going to dress things up a little bit. The Highlander is highly competitive, but it also is not terribly big in this segment. That is something to keep in mind. So if you're looking for a three-row crossover with the most third-row room, the most cargo room, that is not necessarily going to be the Highlander. Instead, Toyota decided to give us a sort of right-sized crossover in the three-row segment. So we have a usable third row, it's not overly generous, and a usable cargo area. But if you're really planning on using that cargo area with the third row up, or putting adults in the third row, you might want to look at one of the larger options in this segment. But the Highlander is certainly going to be one of the most reliable, one of the most dependable, and if you get the hybrid, definitely one of the most fuel efficient. And if you're looking for a bit more sport, keep the XSE trim on your radar. Be sure and check out all the other videos that I shot out here at the 2020 Chicago Auto Show. Click down there at the subscribe button at the bottom of your screen if you want to be updated on all of that content. Head over to facebook.com/alexnautas if you want to see what we're driving right now, and I'll see you next week.